We out here. We got Franchise, Aunt Cheesy, A.W.E. Europe, making it happen. Molly is in a dress of multiple colors. It's fun. It's good. Hola, bienvenido a Affiliate World Europeo. I think that's how you say Europe in Spanish. We're out here at Affiliate World Europe in Barcelona, the city with amazing strawberries. If you have never had the berries in Barcelona, you got to come just for that. But it's super fun. It's an event that happens once or twice a year here in Europe, and you get all the affiliates and e-commerce business owners and information publishers, thousands of entrepreneurs from all over Europe and all over the world come together. Truly a great spectacle. It's going to be really fun. We're going to meet some people. Let's go in and check it out. Here we are, Affiliate World Europe. Listen, I believe in going hard in the paint, only sometimes, but like if you're already at an event, do everything you can, meet the people you can, do the interviews that you can, like really be there and show up fully and get the most from every experience that you participate in. When I come to these things, I don't just speak, I do interviews, I talk to people, I meet people, I do as much as I can while I'm here because the fruits of that pay off over time. It's like, yeah, I could come and just speak and then leave, but I wouldn't be getting the most out of it for myself and for my team. So we're here, we're gonna do a little interview, and I'll catch you afterwards. I'm here with Phil, and Phil is here at Affiliate World Europe interviewing all the speakers and more. And so like what I'm interested in is you get to talk to a lot of really cool people. Like what strikes you about, what are you coming away with from these conversations?
So, well, personally, I think I'm the single best educated person here in the room because of people like you. Because I'm the person who can speak to all the keynote speakers, right? And just ask them random questions. You just experienced that, right? Some of it is very general. Some of it is very specific about digital marketing and how I can improve my business and the way that I work. So that's a lot of fun.
How do you balance being a father of two and being an entrepreneur?
It's crazy times. No, seriously. I mean, I've been very fortunate, and so I have a lot of flexibility in how I approach life. But it's a constant challenge. So my wife is a very successful woman, right? So she's an amazing mother, and she's taking a lot of time with the kids. But also, I want to be a father, right? I want to be there for my sons, and so I'm trying to balance.
Do you do the thing where it's like in the mornings you spend time with them, or the evenings, or is there some kind of structure, or you just do it as you can?
Yeah, it's a constant struggle. We're trying to figure it out. Some days it's like I work 14 hours, right? The other days I just work in the morning, then I hit the beach with the kids and work at night. So trying to find a way of how to do it.
Which, by the way, I think a lot of people are rigid to a routine, and then they get sad when they break that routine. It's like, you know, a routine is meant to be broken. It's flexible is a little better.
No, the concept we live by as a family is oscillation, right? It's like superstar performers usually do it, right? If you speak to like very, very successful athletes, for example, they have their season where they push and they give everything, and hopefully they're super successful, right? And then they have the off season.
Yeah.
They chill. They freaking chill, because otherwise they cannot be a top performer. That's what I'm trying to do.
I love that analogy. This is my on season. September, October, November, December, off, chilling, don't travel. So give it up for Phil, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming out. Step number one, get your mic on right. Make sure it's not in the beard, make sure it's not caught in the hair. So they gotta be able to, you know, hear. With the man, Ernest Epps from EarnestEpps.com. Hey man, thanks for coming on the show. So you're out here. You did a video that went viral. It went so viral that they said, hey, we need to get this guy as a speaker and a host. So what was on that video that sort of like, you know, made you hot? I mean, not that you weren't hot already, but like in this for this community.
Yeah, man, really just showing people how to actively go out and find products that are hot in the marketplace and get them in front of consumers that are actively looking for them without using Facebook ads.
Yeah. So any tips on like how someone who's maybe looking for a product would find a new one, or like any like little thing that someone who maybe is trying to get in the game but not quite there yet?
Yeah, there's a really amazing tool I like to use called Keywords Everywhere, and literally you can plug like different products and niches into this keywords tool. It's a free tool, by the way, and it's going to give you a ton of different niche ideas, but more importantly, it's going to tell you how active people are looking for those products. Like, the great thing about e-com that I love is that it doesn't have to be a guessing game. With the right tools, you can go out and see how many people are actively looking for what you want to sell, and let the tools do the heavy lifting.
And since you do help a lot of people get started, and you see a lot of people who are like trying to start but fail, like what do you think is the thing that makes the difference between someone who like makes it or doesn't?
You know, as crazy as it sounds, and you guys might have already heard this, man, it's really mindset. I mean, there was a shift between me looking at e-com in 2009 versus like where I'm at now, and really just taking the business serious. The thing I loved about your presentation and everything that you do with your brand is that you legitimately show people how to build a business, right? So you got to come into this game and into this industry with the mindset of building a business, and more importantly, building a brand for long-term success. And that's everything that I strategically implement, is how to win long-term and not just trying to win short-term, make a couple bucks.
Not just trying to like make cash to ball out, but like trying to actually build something of substance.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It really is a difference in how you approach things when your goal is a long-term game versus like how can you make a little bit of money. So give it up for Ernest, Epps, y'all.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Let's bring them up to the stage and welcome them.
I'm here with the mighty Molly Pittman.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah. In Barcelona.
In Barcelona, the mighty. That makes me think of the. So I used to work at a pizza restaurant, and we had a mighty meat pizza.
So this is Molly, who used to make mighty meat pizzas, and we just got off stage talking to people about how to like win at media buying. What did we tell them?
Well, it was interesting because we were speaking to media buyers and their bosses, and I think the most important part of what we talked about was actually speaking to the business owner, to the boss.
Right.
A lot of what you said around how do you actually, what are the expectations of a media buyer, right? When you're hiring someone, how much time does it take for them to actually get this stuff? How important it is to give them the resources that they need, and not just the information and the training, but the support and the love. So I think it was really helpful for a lot of people.
I think that's a really good point, that a lot of people who run companies feel a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of intensity, because you know what? It's all riding on you to pay the bills, and then they let that spill out onto their employees. That's a terrible way to lead.
Yeah.
That your employees, your team members, that's not their responsibility, it's yours. If you make them the terminal for your emotional charge, they're going to clam up and be all tight. And you made this point that like you don't want your media buyers scared of spending money.
No, and whether it's coming from your boss or not, something interesting that I found in Train My Traffic Person, the first thing we teach is money mindset. Because if you have a poor relationship with money, whether that comes from your family or who knows, if you have it, right? That must be fixed or dealt with, not fixed, but that's something that you should put time and effort into working on, or you're going to have a lot of trouble. I see media buyers who, it really has nothing to do with the marketing. It's just the fear of spending money is keeping them from scaling, especially when you're spending someone else's money. Like, that is scary, right? Like, that can be very intimidating. And so, yeah, that's so important. And it's something everybody wants, the hacks and the button pressing. How do I win with Facebook ads? But to me, that's where you got to start. Yeah.
So if you are a business owner, do your best to support your team. Have them feel comfortable. Let them know that it's okay to fail. Provide them with support. Provide them with access to training. Our training, the best training. And if you're a team member, don't be scared, homie.
Agreed. Train My Traffic Person.
.com.
Team Traffic.
.com.
Thanks, guys.
Mighty Meat Pizza, Molly Pittman, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
dangerous D. Deng from righthookdigital.com. Hey man, thanks for coming on the show. Now you run an agency for e-commerce business owners. A lot of times I hear from agency owners that clients come to them unprepared. So, what do you see when someone comes to you that what are the most common things they don't have in place that would allow you to better run ads for them?
That's super awesome. I think the main thing's always, first off, brand, and then back of house, right? It's the customer support and having all those different things in place to then be able to go, all right, we have everything ready to scale, and then the next piece is an understanding of lifetime value. Because if they're only trying to be transactional, it's really hard to grow them and scale them. But if they're going, every customer that we're taking on board is a conversation, is a new relationship, and we can nurture that relationship and bring them back to even spend more money with us, that loyalty, if those are the things we look for. If you've got those in place, it's a beautiful situation, always.
So what are you seeing, I agree 100%, what are you seeing to work right now in the market in terms of ads like on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram? What's kind of your playbook at the moment?
Nice. For sure, it's absolutely being able to have UGC and influencers and use that as your creative. Yeah, as the creative, amazing. I think we're really moving into the age of, and it's funny. I thought the wave was over of that whole influencer thing, but it's still working,
still going,
and it's still good. And that way you get to have, and sometimes what we do also is actually arranging a CPA basis with the influencer so that they've got
you go to them and say, hey, look, every sale you make, we're gonna.
Exactly. And what we sometimes manage to negotiate also is to actually use their ad account and to be able to go that way. Exactly. They don't know how to run it, but we run the whole thing and go, life is super easy for you. We'll just arrange a CPA thing, put you in the best place for success, and then let it roll after that.
Right on. Right hook. Can we get one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, there it is. Thanks for coming on the show. D. Deng, ladies and gentlemen. Right on.